With the pandemic hitting historic highs, a lot of folks are holding out hope for a vaccine, but experts say it'll only help if enough people take it. So now there's a new proposal by a former congressman to give people a $1,500 stimulus check in return for taking the vaccine. Speaking of which, Pfizer has scaled back production estimates for its vaccine. Instead of supplying 100 million doses by the end of this year, they now estimate they'll only be able to make 50 million doses. That's 50% cut. So DBL Nation, we want to know what you think. Should the stimulus checks be tied to the vaccine? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. Al?
Yeah.
I do too.
I think you can look at it
too.
like, no one's forcing you. They're not saying you can't renew your driver's license. That's another issue. When somebody's like, I'll give you money to make you feel better, I'm fine with that. If you got $1,500 as a baby to get your booster shot, your measles, your mumps, your rubella,
your polio,
throw that in the account, you'd be a rich man right now.
But as a baby, you know no better.
Your parents do.
But this is, even to propose this, I think this is disrespectful because the American people have done their job. They've shut down their businesses. They're washing their hands. They're as much as we can under the leadership that we have. But if I'm going to go along with what you guys are saying, if you're going to give these people the money, then there better be some sort of nutritional program backed with that. If you have these side effects, which we really don't know what the long-term side effects are with this, then your medical bills should be paid for after that. Don't just sign people up just because they're in dire need of money right now, just to be a guinea pig of this vaccine that we don't know anything about.
A solution to this, because I don't think we as a country can go on for another year. This is an emergency, and I get what you're saying. If we were talking about vitamin C, like it would just make you feel better, make your teeth whiter, make your skin look better, that's a personal thing. I want people's businesses to be open, and I want to feel safe shopping there. I don't want to see a restaurant at 50% capacity trying to make their monthly cut. So I'm with you.
What do I always say? The red, white, and blue, you dangle some green and things will change. Did I say it right that time?
No.
It was way better last time.
You can't say, what do I always say?
Because I said it once.
Forget what you say halfway through it.
I've said it one time.
For 1,500, can you say it right?
Say it, Tori. Before the next story, say it.
All right. First, let's get to the megaphone. No, 56. So you guys disagree with Al and I and agree with Brandon on a slight majority, 56%. I want to get to the comments. Molly says, I don't feel like I should have to take the vaccine to get the stimulus money, but I'll do what I have to do to keep food on the table or for my kids. Bill says bribery to get us on the vaccine. In other words, we become part of the experiment.
You don't have to take it.
Its safety, correct. And Betty says hopefully $1,500 is enough to overcome all the stupidity spewed by the anti-vaxxers. It's not a bribe, it's incentive in my mind.
They have gun buyback programs.
It's
100%.
It's an ultimatum. It's not an incentive,
we're there. We're on the third wave, and some countries are done with coronavirus, so we got to work on something, in my opinion. Now, a lot of you are going to write me, and I love that.
And now you have something to do right now before we go to the next story.
You know what to do with the red, white, and blue. You just dangle some green.
Okay.
All right. I'll take it.
All right. Thanks, guys. All right.
Like a Texas bar owner.
This is a really interesting story. I know you all have seen this on your feeds. One of the stars of Black Panther is in some hot water right now. Letitia Wright got a ton of backlash after she posted a controversial anti-vax video on Twitter last night. She has since deleted the post, but she has explained her decision, tweeting, "My intention was not to hurt anyone. My only intention of posting the video was it raised my concerns with what the vaccine contains and what we are putting in our bodies, nothing else." Well, her Avengers co-star Don Cheadle reacted to her post, tweeting, "I would never defend anybody posting this, but I still won't throw her away over it." So the question is, what happens to celebs who post anti-vax conspiracy theories? And do you think it will affect Letitia's career? Brandon?
I don't think it's going to affect her career because there are a lot of people out there who feel like this when it comes to this vaccine. Now, I don't know what video or what that guy in that video was talking about, whatever vitamins or minerals or whatever is
people think there's metal in the vaccine that will go and make us have antennae, that 5G could be. That's part of the conspiracy, which is insane to me.
I'm not going that far, but in order for her comeback, which everyone is entitled to, I feel like she should be part of some roundtable discussion where they all sit and they talk about the pros and cons of the vaccine.
I don't think she should be part of that discussion. You know why? Because she's not a scientist.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Should a scientist be part of her Black Panther 2 roundtable discussion about where the script is going to go? A scientist knows as much about that script as she knows about science. She's a human being that's just saying some stuff she heard. I talked to you about football. You played. I can tell you some stuff I heard. I think the Browns might cover the 6.5 points this week, but you know, you've put the chin strap on. You've been at practice. If I go, Brandon, how much does the hamstring injury affect a wide receiver? You say, well, I had that in 2016. Here's what happens. You are an expert in that field. I am not. So you go to the experts for what they know.
However, does she have a right to say it?
You have a right to say anything except fire in a movie theater don't make it right.
But Al, what you just said just affirms the reason why she should be there, because there should be a scientist right there dispelling everything that she and everything that's part of this video, all of this anti-vax nonsense that's out there. That scientist should right there with the passion that you just told me, tell her so all of her following can see that.
But they do. Go to the CDC. Go look at it. It's
People
there.
don't trust science.
I
And that's
know,
the thing.
that's the
They'd rather
problem.
trust an actress.
It's
I mean,
true.
you know.
Yep, it's totally true.
Here we are. It's a
And
strange
let us know
thing.
if you agree with Letitia. We want to hear from you.